Hello everyone, and welcome to our China Travelearn special. I'm Marina Monagarova.
And I'm Maya Ortiz. For the past 3 years, the Media and Film Department here at Kean University has been offering an exciting Travelearn program to the students. The participants get the chance to indulge in different cultures and learn about their media and film industries.
In 2007, the department took the first group of Travelearn students to Paris, France. The following year, media and film students spent 10 days in Ireland and the United Kingdom.
This year, the department partnered with the College of Education and the Chinese program and spent 12 days in China. During their stay there, they visited many beautiful landmarks, tourist attractions, and got to see many historic sites.
But none of them stand out more than the Great Wall of China. It extends over 4,000 miles from Shanghai, Guan, on the eastern coast, to the southern edge of Inner Mongolia. During the century-long building process, 2 to 3 million Chinese workers died and were buried under it. Here are two stories by our correspondents, Maria Vargas-Pion and Matt Mironov.
Very early in the morning, a group of students from Kean University were getting energy to climb on one of the wonders of the world. On the way to visit the Great Wall of China, the excitement was overwhelming.
I expect to walk a lot. I expect to see the wall and how big it is in person. I always see it either on television or I see it in the books.
From what I understand, it's one of the 7 wonders of the world, and I'm told that you can see it from space.
The Great Wall of China was built over 2,000 years ago to protect the Chinese Empire from Mongolians and other invaders. The total length of the wall is about 50,000 kilometers, and this is a place that no one who comes to China would like to miss. Chairman Mao once said that he who has not climbed the Great Wall is not a true man.
I was terrified. I was literally crawling on my knees. I got a shirt that said I climbed the Great Wall, but I will wear this faithfully. I would wear this faithfully, saying that I went halfway up and I'm proud, even though I was crawling on my knees.
Well, definitely wasn't what I expected at all. I was expecting it to be semi-flat, and definitely wasn't. Very much uphill, and when I say up, I mean up. The stairs were very dangerous, and It was a hard hike, but I made it to the top and it was a lot of fun, definitely worth it.
The Great Wall at Badalin is more than 1,000 meters above sea level. The Great Wall of China, it is truly a great wall. Maria Vargas-Pion for KUTV News.
Students got to experience many different attractions and landmarks during the Travelearn trip to China this past March. One of the most intriguing stops was the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall, or the Long Wall of 10,000 Li, was built and rebuilt between 5th century BC and the 16th century. Students had their video cameras and digital cameras ready with full batteries as they hit the trek that is the Great Wall. I got a chance to speak with the Travelearn student, Florencia Scuderi, as she broke down Travelearn and her experience at the Great Wall.
It was amazing. We went to all the big cities, we got to see everything, and I had a lot of fun. And whenever people ask me, how was your trip? I'm always like, it was amazing, because it truly was. Well, the Great Wall was wow. Like, there are no words to describe how amazing it was. It was huge. Like, I was afraid of heights my whole life, but when I walked down, all of us like, wow, you forget that you're that high up. You just think of how amazing it is and all the things that happened at that time. I learned a lot. I learned that they probably were athletes, the people who were running around there, because it was a lot of steep places. I was just wow.
Students really enjoyed the workout of trekking up this giant man-made landmark. To sum up the Travelearn trip and the Great Wall of China, Florencia.
The most amazing thing that ever happened to me. China was excellent. I loved it.
I am Matt Mironov for KUTV.
In addition to the Great Wall in Beijing, the students also visited 3 other cities, including Xi'an, Hangzhou, and Shanghai. Here is Adam Petrasic with more.
China. That was this year's Travelearn destination for the media and film students of Kean University. With such a vast abundance and collection of history and culture, there is bound to be a myriad of places to see and visit. We asked students to tell us a little bit about some of the sites, cities, and landmarks they saw on their 10-day trip to China.
I think the thing that blew me away the most was probably the Great Wall. It was just, totally not what I expected of it. I kind of just expected it to just be a flat path. I didn't realize it's on such an incline. That climb was brutal, but it was still a lot of fun. And it was really cool to get to the highest point and take a few pictures and look around. But yeah, Great Wall, definitely.
Students enjoyed a wide range of sights to see on their trip, from nightlife to historical landmarks to zoos and cultural centers.
Well, although it's not really a landmark, I loved the Beijing Zoo. I loved the pandas. They were so cute. They were eating their little bamboo, adorable, playing like, brother and sisterly like. And then one of them was caught on the tree. Of course, we went to Xi'an, where I thought it was amazing. The terracotta warriors were spectacular. Also, then we went to Hangzhou, where we saw a couple of things, but it was more of a newer city kind of thing, so we didn't see as much as Beijing. And then we went to Shanghai, where it was amazing. It was all amazing. All of China was amazing.
Despite the fact that students had 10 days to indulge themselves in the various landmarks China has to offer, it is safe to say that you'd probably see only a fraction of what the country has amassed over its long and diverse history.
It was amazing. I will definitely be going back to China, and I love it. I really do.
This is Adam Petrazik for KU TV News.
Along with seeing the historical landmarks, the students also got to experience the authentic foods of China. El Usfar has the story.
Each year, the Kean University Media and Film Department takes an exotic trip abroad. This year, they explored China's rich history, culture, and amazing cuisine. Media and film student Kevin Lutz shares his photos, videos, and thoughts on experiencing authentic Chinese food.
The first thing I tried to master was learning chopsticks, because if I didn't do that, I probably wasn't going to eat the whole week. And so it took me a while, but after probably the second or third day, it was like using a fork. I shaped the dumplings, like the one duck dumpling was shaped like a duck. It was pretty interesting, but yeah, it was all delicious. Each dish was brought out like you'd have on like the Food Network, where they put the garnishes on, and so each dish had something to it. Like when we had fish one night, the whole fish was there with the head. My favorite meal was the Peking duck meal we had, because they carved it right in front of you, and they showed you how to make how they eat Peking duck in China. One of the most interesting things was when they're done carving the Peking duck, they use the bones to make into a soup. So you eat pretty much all of it.
Leela Arnold is another media and film student who couldn't stop raving about the Chinese food and her new favorite dessert.
The most exotic thing I had was a kind of squid that was deep fried into almost like a waffle. So you would eat it. It was like a donut hole, but with squid in it. It was quite good. The most interesting dessert I had was a green tea ice cream, and it was different for me because I don't even have green tea back here. Every meal had tea with it. We actually went to a tea ceremony while we were there, where they showed you how they prepare the tea and how you would go about drinking the tea and holding the cups. One word I'd have to say China was an adventure. It exceeded my expectations, and since I've been back, I've missed the food, missed everything about China. I would go back in a heartbeat.
China is such an exotic, mesmerizing country to visit. And as you heard from the media and film students, it is a country like no other that they would go back to in a heartbeat. For KU TV, I am El Usfar.
And that's this edition of Media and Film Travelearn Special. For more information on next year's program, please contact the Media and Film Department. Thank you for watching. I'm Marina Monagarova.
And I'm Maya Ortiz. See you next time.